Welcome back to Reason and Theology. Get ready and get excited. The Vatican has a new mascot for the Jubilee year of 2025. This is not a joke. This is not a parody. You know, sometimes I come live and I'll do these parody videos, and some people can't tell if I'm being serious or not. This is not one of those. This is a real video, okay? This is real news. You heard it here first. The Vatican has a new mascot that it's using for the 2025 Jubilee year, I think for a comic convention, Luca Comics and Games, for Italy's comic convention to, I guess, reach the young people. I'm going to share my screen and show it to you so we can get an idea of what we're going through here. So this is, I guess, a little anime video version of it. Let me maybe zoom in on that. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So it looks like the eyes have a seashell in it. I guess that represents baptism. Got a rosary going here, some kind of walking staff, in a raincoat with some blue hair. I think there's an explanation for all of these elements. We're going to take a look at it. We're also going to see the person who created it and find out a little bit more about them. But here it is. Vatican has unveiled the official mascot of the Holy Year 2025. Archbishop Fischella says the mascot was inspired by the church's desire to live even within the pop culture so beloved by our youth. And here he shows a 3D version of the doll. I suspect, by the way, this is going to be the new Pachamama, in some circles. So get ready. It's coming. It's coming. Let's read a little bit about it here. I was able to find this article. Meet Lucy. I guess that's how you pronounce it in Italian. I don't know. In Italian, if they do Luce, or I don't know. Vatican's cartoon mascot for Jubilee 2025. Ahead of the 2025 Jubilee, the Vatican has launched a cartoon mascot unveiled Monday as the cheerful face of the Catholic Church's upcoming Holy Year. The mascot, named Luce, I guess, which means light in Italian, is intended to engage a younger audience and guide visitors through the Holy Year. Jorge in the live chat is saying he wants one. I don't know where you can get it. I don't know if it's on Amazon, if you got to go to Vatican website. I don't know. Archbishop Rino Fisichella, the Vatican's chief organizer for the Jubilee, described the mascot as part of the Vatican's goal to engage with the pop culture so beloved by our young people. Okay, all right. Well, that's the intention. I don't know how successful this is going to be because I'm not a 6-year-old girl, so I don't know. It might be popular with the 6 and 7-year-olds. Maybe. I don't know. I can't speak on that. The mascot will debut this week at the Luca Comics and Games, Italy's celebrated convention for all things comics, video games, and fantasy, where the Vatican's Dicastery for Evangelism will host a space dedicated to Luce and friends. Hey, just FYI, Vatican's Dicastery for Evangelization, the world on social media is absolutely on fire. The Catholic Church on social media is burning down right now. There are massive amounts of heretics and dissenters all over social media claiming to be faithful Catholics when they're not, spreading all sorts of heresies and schismatic propositions. Please, 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 please evangelize them. Please. Just, that's my personal request. I don't know if other people agree that needs to be done, but from where I stand, more than meeting the 6 and 7-year-olds at a Comic-Con convention or whatever it is, I really think we need to address the millions and 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 millions of Catholics on social media who are accusing the papacy of teaching heresy, promoting schism, and so on and so forth. I really think we need to evangelize them. My personal opinion. Okay. It will be the first time that a Vatican dicastery participates in a comics convention. Fischiella, who serves as the pro prefect of the dicastery for evangelism's section for the new evangelization, said he hopes taking part in the convention will allow us to speak to younger generations about the theme of hope, which is more central than ever in the evangelical message. I have to say again, if you really do want to reach the younger people, might want to address the fact that there are sections of the Catholic Church on social media that are burning down right now. You might want to reach them with that message of hope and the message of magisterial authority, magisterial teachings, why the magisterium has authority, what people's obligations are to the magisterium, to the deposit of faith. My opinion. So it's going to debut this week. Clad in a yellow raincoat, mud-stained boots. That's what it was? Okay. And a pilgrim's cross. Luce's mission is to guide young pilgrims toward hope and faith with her trusty dog, Santino, at her side. Shells glimmer in her eyes, recalling the scallop shell of the Camino de Santiago, an emblem of the pilgrimage journey. Okay, I thought it may have been like a reference to baptism because sometimes they use that seashell deal, to pour the water. Okay. Speaking at a Vatican press conference on October 28th, next to a plastic figurine of Luce Fischiella, I don't know. I might be butchering his name. I apologize. Described Luce's shining eyes as a symbol of the hope of the heart. Luce, he said, will also be the face of the Holy See's pavilion at Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan, where she will represent the Vatican's pavilion theme, Beauty Brings Hope. Alongside Caravaggio's The Entombment of Christ, a painting that will be temporarily on loan from the Vatican's museums for the expo. Simone Legno, the Italian co-founder of the pop culture. We're going to take a look at him here in a moment. Brand Tokidoki. I get it. Designed Luce and her pilgrim friends, Faye, Sheen, and Sky, each outfitted in brightly colored jackets. Okay. Huh. I guess this is the dog Santiago. Huh. Okay. Well, that one's carrying a Bible. Well, that's good, huh? Luce's yellow sailor's raincoat is a nod to both the Vatican flag and to journeying through life's storms. The mascot's muddy boots represents a long and difficult journey, while her staff symbolizes the pilgrimage toward eternity. Legno, who admitted a lifelong love for Japanese pop culture, said he hopes that Luce can represent the sentiments that resonate in the hearts of the younger generations. I am extremely grateful to the dicastery for opening its doors to pop culture as well. A jubilee is a special holy year of grace and pilgrimage in the Catholic Church. It typically takes place once every 25 years, though the Pope can call an extraordinary jubilee more often, such as in the case of the 2016 Year of Mercy or the 2013 Year of Faith. The Vatican has planned a range of cultural events to accompany the lead up to the Jubilee year. The Jubilee year itself will begin with the opening of the Holy Doors at St. Peter's Basilica, Christmas Eve 2004, welcoming an anticipated 30 million pilgrims into Rome by the time the Holy Year ends on January 6, 2026. So here's the guy, Simone Legno, Italian artist best known for the creation of Tokidoki. Legno's designs are influenced by his interest in Japan and its culture, as well as street art and graffiti. So I looked up his Instagram, right? And I came across this. This is interesting. Here's some more of his work that he's done. Looks like he did that one, I guess, for Pride Month. So he got a nice little transgender pony unicorn. I guess that's a unicorn, yeah. Got another, Pride unicorn, Pride flag going on here. I don't know what's going on with the skull. Cactus Pride lady, more transgender stuff. Interesting. Okay. So the Vatican's working with this guy. I don't know what's going on that one. I'm not even gonna say what that is because I honestly think that YouTube might shut me down if I even describe that to y'all. So I just have to say there's that. He did that. And this is the guy they chose to is the guy. I don't know if they vetted him. Um I think you know what my concern is here. So I'm not gonna say what it is because I think it's pretty obvious, but um um what? Um yeah. Huh. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna venture down any further. I think I'll leave it at that. Uh on that note, I did see somebody in the comment section on Twitter saying hiring an immoral artist to make church art is actually one of the most trad things you can do. Yeah, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it at that. All right. So here's what it reminds me of, though. Okay, it kind of does feel like whenever we try to be relevant, we end up looking stupid. And it reminded me of that time when in a Russian Orthodox church, this guy tries to do a rap show. Um, I hope it wasn't taking place during the Divine Liturgy. I hope. I don't know. But watch this with me. And this is when I watch this, this is the same cringe feeling I get when I look at this other stuff. Okay.
О, Господи Иисусе. О май гад.
Глаза опустело чисто поле, нету этих светлых полей. Муравью ползет она, танцевать до утра.
Hold on, I gotta hear that again.
О, Господи.
You heard the beat drop at the end, right?
My God.
Глаза опустело чисто поле, нету этих светлых полей. Муравью ползет она, танцевать до утра.
That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel. And speaking of the Orthodox, I had to bring it up because it does feel related. You remember when you had the Orthodox priest that said Furby was demonic? You remember that? The Furby doll that's demonic? I did a whole short about it right here. Saying Furby is possessed by a demon, and it was shocking how many people in the comment section actually agreed with him. I feel that's probably going to happen with this. You're going to have some people who say that this thing is actually a possessed doll that the Vatican is trying to introduce as part of some kind of satanic cult conspiracy or something like that. So just get ready for all those wild theories to emerge. Found this. The angel represents the union between earthly experience and the presence of God in life. Light in the eyes of Luce represents the vision of the light of God. Red represents love, action, and sharing. The dog was for San Enrico, a sign of divine providence that assisted him in times of extreme need. Well, it looks like he's ready to assist people in extreme need. I mean, looks like he's able to get the job done. Dirty boots, a symbol of humility and a long, arduous journey. Color green represents hope. The rosary beads represent a life filled with deep prayer. The dove represents the Holy Spirit. The yellow sailor's raincoat recalls the seas, Holy Seas flag, which is yellow, representing the Jubilee year. I think that's what it says. Yeah. And it's a symbol of journeying through the storm. Again, I see some people saying, hey, this is probably going to be really popular with kids. I don't know. Again, I'm not a 6-year-old girl. So I don't know. This might really speak to them. But at least just from where I'm at, I kind of feel like, I don't know, it's like millions of people on social media right now who are youth, who are young, that are incredibly misguided. And I kind of feel like we need to be evangelizing them. My opinion. That's it. I am going to do another show tomorrow. I have to go because I got to do a lecture here in a little bit. So I got to wrap it up. I wanted to sneak this in, but I am going to do a show tomorrow, giving an update on the situation with the nuns of Arlington that recently went to the SSPX. So stay tuned for an update on that situation tomorrow. Everybody hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Check me out at patreon.com/Reason and Theology if you want to support the channel. See you later. God bless. Support Reason and Theology at patreon.com/Reason and Theology and get access to plenty of extra exclusive patron-only content.